Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Sov's Yum Yum. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to cook Mekatang. A little backstory on this dish. This is the first dish I've ever and only ever had at Phnom Penh Noodle House when I was younger because it was my favorite dish, and my parents and my family would make fun of me because that was the only thing I ever ate there. But shout out to Phnom Penh Noodle House. They're located in the International District. Alright, you want to head to the Asian store first and you want to get some fresh rice noodles. These can be found in the refrigeration section or the noodle section, but you just want to make sure that they're not really hard, because then that's how you know they're old noodles. But just want to make sure that you peel them very long and try not to break them. Okay, and then I bought some frozen carrots, and I bought some Chinese broccoli that I pre-cut and washed already that we're going to use for the stir fry. Next is the meat. You want to make sure that you get something that's going to be tender when you cook it. So I bought some flank steak, and I'm cutting these into about 1/4 of an inch thick. You don't want them too thin or too thick, but kind of like a bite-sized piece of steak. So you just want to make sure you chop all of that up, and then we're going to put them aside to get ready for a marinade. Alright, so now we are mincing up some garlic. You can put as much garlic as your heart desires into the marinade. I put about 6 cloves of garlic in there. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt and black pepper along with some soy sauce. And both the salt and soy sauce is going to help break down the protein in the meat to make it more tender and flavorful. So don't miss out on this part. Next, you're going to want to grab your oyster sauce, and we're going to add a couple tablespoons of that to the marinade. Then we're going to add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cornstarch. And the cornstarch is going to help thicken the stir fry to make it into a gravy, which is the point of Mekatang, is the gravy to the noodles. And then after that, we're just going to let it sit aside while we get ready for everything else. So for the noodles, I just put a little bit of sesame oil to it so they don't stick together as much, but for the color of it, we're going to add a little bit of dark sweet soy sauce and then a little bit of the regular soy sauce. And you don't want to add too much, but just a couple tablespoons of each. And you're going to mix it up until all of the noodles are color coded. So then we're going to start by cooking some eggs. I like to cook the eggs first and then put them in at the end. So I just scrambled a bunch of eggs together, let it sit, and then I'm going to put it aside. So next we're going to stir fry maybe a couple ounces of the steak, and then once that's fully cooked or almost cooked, we're going to add in our vegetables, which is going to be the Chinese broccoli and the carrots. And then on the side, I have a cornstarch mixture of water made so that we can get that gravy-like consistency. So I'll add in about 1/4 cup of that to this. And we're going to let that kind of cook down, still on medium heat, and you'll start to see it thicken up. And once it starts thickening up to your desired consistency, you can add in your noodles. I just put a handful of noodles in there, but you can measure it out if you want. If you don't get your desired consistency of gravy, you can always add more or add less. For me, I like less, so you'll see here that it's a little bit wet, but it's not soupy like or gravy like. I'm going to add my eggs, of course, at the end. You can do that together, scrambled in the pot, but I like to add it at the end. So for this one, I added about 3/4 cup of the cornstarch mixture, and you'll see how much more gravy there is. If you like it this way, add more. If you like less of the gravy, add less. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please make it. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, comment below. But please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It would be greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoy. Bye!